Jack smelt. Grab him by the gill. Don't be a ween. Please don't get me in the kelp. Please don't take me in the kelp. Whatever this is, it's a good fish. Oh! Sand bass, I think. Yeah, it's a sand bass. Where do I land him? Where do I land him? Probably.
You grab the lids like a regular bass? Oh,
yeah.
Dick. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't think we could. Oh, dude, it's probably gonna snap if I try to bring him up. Yeah. I'll try though. Right, ready? Ready? Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Oh! Oh, right. That might be keeper.
No way.
Woohoo! Yes, that is probably keeper. Let's measure him.
14.
Oh, that's keeper. Fish on, fish on. 2 casts in a row. Yes.
In a row. What you got?
That's a cab. Oh no, that's a rockfish.
I was gonna say that. It's too brown.
That's a keeper.
No.
2 casts in a row, baby. This one's got to be 10. Yeah, that definitely looks like 10. Oh yeah, that's 10.
That's an 11.
Ray's going home with dinner. What is that? A little sand bass.
My first sand bass.
Yee-hoo!
I'm stoked.
He's not a keeper, but
It's
you
my
got a
first.
sand bass.
Bye.
Alright guys, so as you saw in the video, I caught some sand bass, or I caught a sand bass, and I caught a grass rockfish. Got it filleted up right here. What we're going to do is drizzle some olive oil, put some garlic salt, taco seasoning, lemon pepper, minced onion. You can't forget the Parmesan cheese.
My family, front door, deadbolt, bathroom attitude. And today, yes, tomorrow I'll start calling lawyers for more permanent options. I held back because I didn't want to belong. American excellent.
Rub it all in there. We'll flip it over and repeat the process. So we got some nice melted butter. I'm going to go ahead and drizzle this on here. Take your fillet, just drop it on there. I'm going to let them sit for a couple minutes on each side. After it sits for a while, you'll see the edges start to turn white. That's when you know it's ready to flip. And go ahead and flip them all over. What I like to do is put some more Parmesan after you flip it. And you flip it one more time, and it'll give it a nice crust. And if you pile it up too much in a certain area, you just spread it all out with the spatula. A lot of people don't like cooking their fish on the grill, but what we have is this copper sheet. It's like a non-stick sheet that we put on the grill, and that's going to help us to not have the fish stick to the grill and fall apart. We're going to let that sit for a little bit, flip it back over, put more Parmesan on the other side, and let it sit for about another 30 seconds to a minute or so. Repeat the process. Alright, so we're going to flip these back over, get that Parmesan to get a nice crust on it. That must be why you use that sheet, because we'd be losing that meat in the grates. Just put a little bit more Parmesan on this side. By the time I'm done Parmesaning this side, it's probably about time to flip it back over. Let this Parmesan sit for a second. Let's spread all this out. Let it sit for about 15 more seconds. We'll flip that over. Sorry, this isn't the typical catch and cook with my dad, and I'm behind the camera. I figured since I caught the fish today, you saw it all on camera, I'm gonna let my dad be behind the camera today, and I'm gonna do the cooking. Sorry, it's not the typical thing. I'm sure you guys are all very disappointed. We're changing it up a little bit. So now that taking that little bit of time to talk about that, I'm gonna flip these back over. Let that sit for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then it's ready to get eaten. Now that that sat for a little bit and got the Parmesan to get a nice crust on the other side, we're gonna go ahead and plate it. Look at that. Copper sheets are also good. Heating up your tortilla on your electric stove, fire stove, whatever you got. It's also good for heating up your tortillas. I got my tortilla. We already tasted a little piece of the fish, and it's really good. So we're not going to put a whole lot on here, because why would you spoil something that's already delicious? We're going to do a little bit of cabbage, lemon. I learned this from my dad. Make sure you cover it up. I'm sorry you guys won't see this, but he squirted me in the eye last time, so I'm gonna protect the cameraman. Cover it up like this. Get a nice squirt of lemon on there. I didn't get any lemon in your eye, did I? Not at all, son. Garlic habanero hot sauce. Not a whole lot. Like I said, it's a pretty delicious mix already. So you want to be generous with it. And a little bit of pepper jack cheese. And there you go. You got yourself a nice, delicious, I don't know if this is the rockfish or the sand bass, but from decent sized fillet, so I'm going to say sand bass. Put yourself a nice, delicious sand bass grilled burrito, taco. You let me know what you think it is. It's really good. You gotta try it. Pretty damn good, must admit. Sorry guys, I know I wasn't my dad into cooking, but you know, when Chef Eddie approves, you know it's good. That's all I got for today. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go watch the other Catch and Cooks in this playlist right here. And leave me a comment if you have any questions or any other ideas for me to do. That's all I got for you today. Stay tuned for next time. See you later.